So I filled up the Cobra with some 91 octane clear, that's ethanol free 91 octane, because the car really doesn't drive a whole lot. It sits a lot. I wanted to have a full tank so condensation didn't build up in the gas tank. But I drove it around a little bit and enjoyed it. It's a beautiful car. It was a beautiful day, nice temperature outside. But lately I've noticed that it's losing air pressure in the driver's side front tire. Those tires are brand new Nitto 555 G2s. They only have maybe 100 miles on them, and it's losing air pressure. So I decided to go out to the other garage, give the car a start. I've been going out there and putting air in the tire every week or so. It's been losing about 10 pounds. Here's a little startup for you. So I decided I might as well just take the wheel off, go to a shop that my friend runs and see if I can find out what's going wrong with it. I went ahead and put one of the 98 Cobra wheels on it. The tires are terrible on those, but at least it's something for the car to sit on in the meantime. But usually I don't like taking my car into a shop and having them take the wheel off and monkey around with it, so I decided I would take it off and take it to someone I trusted, which would be my friend who runs a shop, and see if I had to take the tire off the rim and see what's going on. But first, before I wasted his time, I decided to go ahead and clean the wheel very well and you know, get it so that I could take it inside the house. Clean it up. I've already cleaned these wheels really well. The back sides are clean but not polished like the front because I wanted to leave that protective layer on there that comes from the factory. But anyway, I decided to take it into the bathroom here, and Danny Johnson said just put it in your bathtub because you know you don't have a trough to test the tire in, but you can always do that in your bathtub. So I made sure my wife wasn't home, and I went ahead and put the wheel in the bathtub to check. My first suspicion would be that the valve stem was leaking or the valve stem inside was damaged or ruined. So I went ahead and got it in there, let it sit till it was still, and tried to play around with the valve stem. There really wasn't anything that came out of it. I was actually kind of sad about that because I thought maybe it would just be the valve stem and I could have it replaced, or the whole valve stem and ball. I'd have to take the wheel off, the tire off the rim anyway for that, but I was hoping that's what it would be. But then I rotated the wheel around in certain places, and here I saw some bubbles coming out on one part of the wheel. Now this part of the wheel, as I looked at it, it didn't look like it was bent at all. I've had wheels that have pizza-shaped dings in them, and they still hold air. So to me, this looked pretty straight. I didn't really see anything, and if there was a little bit, I couldn't believe that it would be leaking like this. So I decided to go ahead, take it up to my buddy's auto shop and work on it up there. He said I could come up today because he had my friend's Cobra coming up for some IRS bushing stuff. So I went ahead and put my Cobra wheel in the trunk of the Mach 1 and went up there, and I was really excited that he was going to be working on my friend's Cobra and I could go over for a minute and see what we could do about the tire. So we got the tire off the rim and we were looking around, and I was actually pretty surprised. I thought that we might find a little bend in there or something, or my other suspicion was that maybe some of the tire gunk that they put on the tire itself to lube it, to put it on the rim, maybe that solidified and was causing an unseal issue on the rim. But to our surprise, we actually found that on that side of the wheel where the bead would seal to the inside of the rim, there was a huge area of the chrome peeling on the inside of the wheel, and it was causing this really nasty, bubbly, peeling chrome look. This surprised me a lot because it is a wheel that's never been out in the elements or anything. It's always in the garage. It's a wheel that shouldn't have any corrosion or problems in it. So we started by getting a wire brush and flaking off some of that chrome that was preventing the seal. And my friend had some of this brush-on sealer that he thought would be good, and we went ahead and put that on the wheel, tested it in the tub there, and it still leaked really slow, but it was still leaking. So of course we hate seeing that, and nobody likes to fix something and see it's still broken. And so we decided to go ahead and take the tire off the rim again. And I brought some RTV with me, some black sealant RTV. I thought maybe that would help. That was just an idea I had, so I brought it with me. And we wire wheeled that area really well with a air compressor wire wheel and everything. Got it real smooth and flush, and then added this nice thin film of black Permatex RTV. And so that covered the complete area where the peeling was going on, and it was really smooth and nice, and I think we did a great job. We put the tire back on and it sealed perfectly, tested it in the water tub there, and there was no leaking at all. So it was really fun to take the Mach 1 up to the shop. I really love a nice shop, so it was really fun just to get together as friends and hang out and work on the Cobra a little bit there too and everything. But anyway, I got the wheel home and I got it out of the car, and it looks really good. I cleaned it up, you know, because it's been in the water tank and stuff, and I try to keep all the water spots off it as much as possible. And all I have left to do now is just put the SVT center cap back in it, put it back on the Cobra. So really excited about that. It's a brand new tire, like I said. There shouldn't have been any problem with it, and this just started happening. So it's just one of the things that happens as these cars get older, and maybe I'll keep an eye out for another wheel sometime. But this seemed to do the trick, and my friend said, "Oh yeah, you shouldn't have any problems with this. It's a nice setup, a nice little repair." So that's the update on the 2004 Competition Orange Terminator Cobra. Basically, stock car, has off-road X pipe and boreless stinger cat back and a short throw, but other than that, it's basically a stock car. Very nice. I like to keep it this way. So it doesn't really get a lot of updates because I'm not modifying it or doing a whole lot to it. So anyway, thanks for watching. I appreciate all the nice comments everybody leaves on the channel. Be sure to subscribe if you're not on here already, and stay tuned for more of this Mustang content.